Right, mate. I've got 6.5. Well, as of tomorrow, I've got 6 days left in Da Nang, in Vietnam. And then that's the end of my whole trip, mate. Then I'll be going back to the UK, getting myself back on site. I'll go and visit my old dear for a bit, see what the old dragon's up to. Might go and stay at hers for a few days, and then I'll be back on site. Right, until then, I've got 2.5 million Vietnamese dong to get through, which is enough beer tokens and moped tokens and snouts and chicken and rice, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go downstairs, mate, and see if they've got a moped available. Go for a little ride. Let's have it, boy.
You know you can't slow down, but you're still in the race.
I got the same bike as what I had the other day. There was half a tank of fuel in it when I put it back. It was a dribble left in there again, but it's nothing, mate, to fill the tank up. I gave her some money earlier at the petrol station, give her 60,000 Vietnamese dong, thinking that that'd put half a tank in it. It's filled it up. Or near enough filled it up. I'm going to go for a ride up in the hills again, up near Lady Buddha. Yeah, mate. I might see if there's a road that goes up them mountains. That's happening, boy.
Your mind stays young, but there's old on your face. Those city lights will blind you if they get the chance.
Just cruising, mate. Cruising up in the old hills, boy. Now, I know I've only rented a moped for, you know, just to dash around town and that, but yeah, this is setting off all sorts of silly little ideas in my head. I know it's not exactly the most original idea. It's been done by plenty, but I would love to ride across the country on a little moped. That might be something that happens in the future. I wish it was a bit sunnier. It ain't raining, boy.
You'll never make enough to fulfill your lust. So, Malcolm moved up to the country. The pension pays a house. There's no getting round, he's not as young anymore, but there's always something else. Well, tonight, he's gonna be just 20, sipping drinks with the local girls. The pension pays, but he's got no money. 65, like he's just left school again.
I just flagged that bloke down to let him know that whatever he was carrying was on fire. And he knew it was on fire, because on the back of his bike he's basically got a barbecue going and a pot of curry cooking, and he's just riding round with a lit barbecue on the back of his moped selling curry. What an absolute geezer. Jesus Christ. I was going, oh mate, slow down like that, and I was pointing, he was like, oh yeah, come. And I was like, had a look, and then he opened it, there's just this airtight pot of curry just sloshing around. What a place. Jesus Christ. Yo! Alright, mate. How you getting on? Hey? Oh, matey boy up there giving it the Lion King jobby. This one up here. I'm a bit frightened of them, mate. They absolutely freak me out. They could be anywhere. Unless they're going nuts and shaking. Yeah, they just shake the shit out of stuff. A little baby one, eh? Cute if he wasn't so terrifying. Some goats chilling by the road. There was a pack of stray wild dogs down there a little while ago. Well, I don't know if they were wild, but they were stray. And they chased me a little bit, and I got a bit scared. But then when I got far away from them, yeah, then I slagged them off. Well, that's put a bit of a spanner in the works. I was planning on going to the top of this mountain, or getting as close as I can up there. Stray dogs. I don't like packs of stray dogs. And having a look at the view and that. But right, I'm on. I had to get past the wild dogs, or the stray dogs. They're not wild, they're just stray. Yeah, what I was saying was I wanted to get up to the top of the hill to look at the view. Oh wow, pretty good view from here. But yeah, you're not allowed to take automatic bikes up there, probably just because it's so steep. But they want 200,000 Vietnamese dong to hire another bike to get off my hired bike, leave it with a complete stranger, and then hire another bike. No one ever says, have you got a driving license? Ever. They just want to know if you've got a passport. Have a look at this view, boy. How cool is that? God, you can see for miles. I'm getting out of here before the dogs or the monkeys or the goats turn up. Look at that for a view. I've had to pull over. That bloke driving around earlier has got like a lit barbecue on the back of his bike. It's one of the most wild things I've ever seen in my life. He was so excited because he thought I was saying, like, he must have thought that I was saying, like, oh, stop, I really want to eat some of that food. I was trying to let him know that there's a fire on the back of your bike. Fucking hell, mate. Jesus. Just had to walk into a hotel and ask to borrow some scissors because the zip on my trousers got stuck and I couldn't undo it and my phone was in there and I don't know where I'm going because yeah, there's no phone holder on the bike, so I got really shit short-term memory. So how I get about is I look at Google Maps and then I try my best to remember the navigation, like, or second right, take the second right up to the end where the water is, turn left. I put my phone in my pocket. 30 seconds later, mate, it's gone. Yeah, so I had to borrow a pair of scissors, which is fine, but half an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour standing here like a plonker getting the ump with my zip. I'm not that far from Dragon Bridge. It's actually behind me, so I'm going to get myself over there. I'll take some pictures of it. I wonder why they call it the Dragon Bridge. Come on. Here she is, boy. Bit better of a view here. At the weekends, I think there's like a fire, the dragon's mouth breathes fire and then water. So I might come and have a look at that Saturday and Sunday. Oh, my ass is wet. Loving the bike, mate. Loving the bike. I love it. Just zipping around, I love it. I could spend I don't know how long before I get bored of just sitting on a bike. You know when it's about to start raining, mate, because they all just hoof over on their bikes. The things that they use to stop themselves from getting wet on their bikes, they just cover themselves in like a triple person poncho or these huge great tarps behind them. Some of them are mental. Some of them are crazy. They'll put a tarp over their heads and they have like the kids behind them underneath it. How the tarp never goes in the back wheel, I don't know. But it obviously don't, hopefully. They're not a big fan of the rain. Me neither, really. Let's get out of it. Made it back. Hey? Leave her all tucked. Thank you, sir. Leave her all tucked up. It's getting dark, mate. It's got to be time for a beer. Hey? That's another adventure done. Time for a beer. I think Daisy should be here soon. I think we said we was going to meet up for a ginger tea, but I fancy a beer, mate. Nipping into the local. Hello, miss. Oh, yes, boy. Having one of them. One of them. Who needs a pub?
Well, tonight he's gonna be just 20, sipping drinks with the local girls. The pension pays, but he's got no money. 65, like he's just left school. Well, tonight he's gonna be just 20, sipping